I know you feel tired, frustrated, even aggravated when chasing your goal or your dream. It can feel like sometimes you're pushing up against a brick wall, and no matter what you do, you can't break through. You can't get over that hump. But do not give up, because if you give up now, you're going to accept definite misery instead of holding on to that glimpse of hope and to the possibility that this could be it. This could be the thing that changes your life. You could be this close to overcoming an obstacle. You could be this close to losing a pound, this close to finding love, this close to really healing and feeling whole. But if you give up, you take that opportunity away from yourself. And sometimes when you feel like you're not making progress, I want you to remember you actually can be making progress. It just may be immeasurable in tangible ways, right? It may not have a price on it yet. It may not show up yet on the scale. It may not show up in your network or your net worth. But that doesn't mean that it's not valuable. It doesn't take away from your efforts, right? You learning, you getting better at your craft, you getting a better technique, you getting a better form, you gaining more positive, insightful knowledge. That is not a waste. Just because you can't weigh it, just because it doesn't have a number, it doesn't mean it's invaluable to you. Keep going and do not give up. No matter how hard you feel like giving up, take a break, but do not give up. I understand nothing makes you feel more defeated than when you give something every inch of your soul, your effort, your hard work in that job, in that relationship, in that craft. But do not give up. It doesn't have to be in vain. Sometimes you feel like you keep pushing and pushing, and you're like, what the hell am I doing this for? But I promise you, it's not for nothing. But if you give up now, you will never see your fruits from those seeds you planted a while back. It doesn't happen overnight, and I think we have to accept that in a society where everything is so fast-paced. Good things, great things take time. It's those non-visible wins that really are going to take you where you want to be. Think of a tapestry, one of those beautiful cloths that hang on the wall. From a distance, it looks like only a few threads were used, right? But then when you get up and close, you see there are hundreds of threads. There's so many different shades of green to give that look of what the artist desired. When you look at a movie, you can tell those movies that had a low budget, even when they're good, you can just kind of tell when they rush the movie, right? People are making fun of Tubi because there's this police comes in the house and she puts her flashlight on there. Like, why is she putting the flashlight on? The lights are already on. It's because somebody missed that intricate detail. So don't feel like just because you can't weigh it, just because you can't see it monetary, just because it doesn't show up in your views, it doesn't mean you're not making progress. It doesn't mean you're not getting better at your skill. It doesn't mean that you're not headed in the right direction. And I know you may feel like, well, if God can move mountains, can't he move these bills? Can't he move my views? Can't he move this business? Can't he move this female? I'm calling women females. It's 2025. But listen, seriously, if you're doing mediocre work, expect mediocre pay. If you're not going above and beyond in your body, what kind of results do you expect? If you're not going above and beyond when it comes to your craft, when it comes to your dream, and I'm talking every free moment, don't expect these amazing results. Don't expect this amazing payout that you don't deserve. But if you're going above and beyond consistently, there's no way that you're not going to see traction. You're not going to see movement. Maybe it's time for a new plan. And that's hard to admit when we've invested so much. Don't give up. You're already tired. You're already feeling the body aches, the pain, the mental anguish. Do not give up. Persevere. Forge your own path. Forget about what everyone else is doing. What is important to you, and what can you do to make that happen? Do not give up, because you don't want to be that person who is laying in their deathbed years from now and thinking, wow, if only I would have given it a little bit more thought, a little bit more effort. If only I would have went back to school. If only I would have got a trainer, a mentor, or read those books that everybody kept telling me to read. If only I gave it my all for at least a year or so. Maybe it could have been. Maybe I could have been great. Maybe my life could have been different. Maybe I could have had an impact on the world, on my family, on my friends. But if you give up now, you rob yourself of the opportunity. Oh, no. Because by that time, your mind ain't going to be the same. The body ain't going to be bodying how it used to. You're not going to be as able. So do it now so you have no regrets in life. No regrets.
But I'm tired, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad.